every relative, every neighbor was asking if I'm married, what is wrong with me, why I'm living alone. It was like I was the case, and still my neighbors now, they know me and they have really good relationship with me, but still they don't like that female lives alone. And I have 3 brothers, and they don't understand why a sister, the female lives alone. So this is still in our culture that people are not open to leave their houses. They don't understand. It means that you don't like your family or something. And also, if you're from different regions, I don't know, my 3rd generation is living here, but my grandfather was living in Western Georgia. When I visit this place, people say that, why you are not visiting us so often? You don't like us or something. So for Georgians, it is something to where you are from, like to take care of your relatives, and it is really important for us. Okay, let's continue. Characteristic concept of family. This is also a really interesting one in our culture. If I ask you how many members you have in your family, I know you have a big family. Who you say that your family members are?
I'm 5 of 13, 5th of 13.
Okay, so you can say that your brothers, sisters,
mother, dad.
Okay,
children.
for Georgians, if you ask the same question, they will say not only father, brother, mother, sister. For them, like cousins, uncles, grandparents, their sisters and brothers, this is the family for us. And we have different cases. I have here one. It has happened with me that I was visiting my village, and there was the birthday of my grandmother's sister's granddaughter. And I have to go there because it is family. So for us, it is really important to keep this relationship with our relatives. And another one, what I want to say is about personal choice is deeply influenced by the family, especially like marriage or education, child raising, so everything. This is something that's in our families, it is okay. People love having like argumentations or discussions about your personal choice, so everybody is involved. But sometimes the final word is up to father in general, like male, or up to elder generation. So if everybody is participating in discussion, but sometimes it is really big influence if you want to decide something. They are really involved. Nowadays I can say that it is more or less changing, but still you have to inform them. If you do not follow their ideas, but still you have to inform.
I have a question. May I bring an example, as I know one example
Yes,
for the second one? There was a case, a friend of mine had a cousin who hadn't been accepted to university yet, and the whole family was worried over the issue that she hadn't been accepted to any universities yet. They were worried about it. So the uncle of the girl called to the girl personally and said that you have to come to BC. There's a school here, I think it's called like religious college or something. There's a school here, they still are accepting students. You can go and study there, because if you go there you at least study something. So the girl came to BC and spent 3 weeks here trying to take exams and stuff, and the family called her, the uncle called her almost like once in 2 days or something to check how she was preparing for exams that she would get into college, because that's the you have to go to a college, it's really important there. Would you imagine that your uncle would call you and say like, did you go, did you take your exams?
So for Georgians, thank you for this example. For Georgians, I have these 2 things here, marriage and education. It is 2 really important things in our culture, to be educated, to have, sometimes people really care about education, and sometimes they really care about diploma, if you have degree or something. And marriage issue is also really important. Marriage thing is also really important because they really care about continuing the generation and so on. So they really care about creating family is really important for them. If the person is really successful, working and is on a high position, still if he or she is not married, they do not identify him or her successful in his or her life. For marriage is really important. So that's why family members are involved in this type of decision-making process. Okay, let's continue. Georgians do not separate private life from professional. This is something that you have to be aware of. Colleagues are often friends or at least behave like friends. Why we have it? Can you just give me some ideas? If you have the same in your culture, and why? How you feel when you have a friend like a colleague?
Well, in most places it's your colleagues are your friends because you don't necessarily live in your family or the people you grew up with and stuff like that. So the people that you work with are like the natural body of people that you're going to become friends with. So like quite a lot of my friends I met through work or through college and things like that. And all my parents' friends are only people that they know from work because they have no other.
So in our case it is a little bit different, and I will say why. Can you guess why Georgians have not that much? I cannot call it professionalism because it is like being friends and being also colleagues. It is not really professional, yeah. But they don't have this line, and why?
So they know everything of what's happening.
Sorry?
They know everything that's happening. They know about everything.
And it is generally it is connected with trust. If you are my friend, it means that I can trust you, and it is really comfortable for me to work with you. I know everything about you, and I know your strengths, your weaknesses, and we can plan work together. But it has bad side as well. If we are friends and you are not working properly, so you know that I'm your friend and I will not say anything. So we have this type of cases. Or still, people, if they are not really friends, and maybe you will experience it in your school, that people will act like friends. And maybe there will be, you will feel that they will invite you somewhere so to make you feel part of their team or something. So be aware of these things. Maybe your colleagues will keep this friendly relationship with you. Okay, do you have this experience with your colleagues or not?
In Ashigeli?
Like friendship relationship?
In the village?
Yeah.
Yes, very much so.
So it is something that they really love spending time together, colleagues, like especially people who work in this school, as I observed.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Could it be that the reason why there's no line is because if you have friends as your workmates, then when you need something, they're able to help you. Like, for example, if you need a favor, like you need to go to a doctor during the workday, if it were your boss,